Okay guys, Mr. Mrhollowpoint here. I'm working with this air shotgun by Extreme Big Bore Air Rifles with Alan and Brent, and I need to work up some loads, and my mathematical skills are about the equivalent of a 3-year-old. So I got my little scale here, and I got some number 4 shot, some number 4 buckshot, and I think triple-aught buck, big balls. And these are the wads that Brent sent along with the gun. So what I'm doing is I'm working up preloads, because I don't have to sit there and weigh this every single time. 1 ounce, 1 1/4, and 1 1/2 ounce. And the reason I'm going with those is they're even numbers on the scale, and I honestly don't know what 1 1/8 ounce equals, because this doesn't show 8. So that's what we're working with right now. So you see I've got my little measurements made here, so I know what I can work with, and show you what I'm starting with. Okay, this is the boring part of it. The little thingy on there, and like I learned in butcher school, you always have to run your tare, so that's equaling 0. And then I'll take this small game shot, and I'm using number 4, A, because I like number 4. I think it's an all-around good knockdown, and B, it's all I have. So those are the two reasons being. Okay, and it's filthy. Okay, there we go. We got 1 ounce. So now what I got to figure out is how can I make a scoop or something that we can work with this each time. So what I've got is this is a little plastic container that these Lyman sizing dies come in, and I actually don't use this type of sizing die, just for FYI information. So with that being said, shake that down, measure that around. You can see how mathematical that is. So pretty much anything under that circle is going to be my 1 ounce. Oh. Ooh, I should have done that for 1.5 ounces. So, do it again. See how anal retentive tedious this is. Ooh, 1.25. All right. It is, by the grace of God, that did not go on the floor. Okay, that's not much more of a difference. Than the first one. Look at that. There you go. And then 1.5 ounces. And you know, I'm not used to working with ounces, and I don't know why on shotgun shells and reloading manuals and boxes they still have drams, or whatever the heck that thing is they call it, because we're not old English people and we don't work with those measurements. We just say, you know, how many grains. I mean, bullets are in grains. They should have this in grains, you know. There you go. 1, 2, 3. You got 1 ounce, 1.25 ounces, 1.5 ounces measurement device. I'm just going to trim this down here so it's a little bit shorter, and I can scoop and go on the fly. What do you think of that? I'm patenting that, so don't nobody steal it. Okay. From what we're looking at, to load this baby, Okay. Open the breech. We're going to take this 410 wad here. And we're going to, come here, you, stick this guy in there. I don't know if there's, these pedals are irritating. Okay, and then push it down, and it's ready to, you know, that's closed, ready to go. Now, this end here, which I haven't practiced this yet, but we will take our little measuring cup, do okay, that was ½ ounce. Forgot what my lines meant. Okay, that's 1 ounce. Is this in there? Let me see that. Oh no, Mr. Bill. That is down in there. Then we're going to take an earplug, which I do not happen to have. Hang on 1 second. Let me go get one. Okay, foamy earplug. You get these by the gobs, and they're very inexpensive. You know, there's a million ways to do things here. This just happens to be experiment way number 1 that we're working with, okay? You know, because these pop open really quick. So get that wefty and drop it down the barrel. It goes all the way down. It goes all the way down. And expands, and the BBs won't fall out or shot. Let me show you something else. What we have here is, this is the poly choke, or at least that's what I'm calling it. This one is SGM Tactical 410. This is extra full, so this should give a very nice tight pattern. These, I found out, these are reverse thread. So screwing one way, it comes up. The other way, it goes down. Okay. And the gun also comes with, so we get extreme full and a modified. And like you said, going the opposite way. So it screws down. Now we're going to be playing with both of these when we go out to Ted's. We'll try to shoot some patterns, chart the distance. Okay, and then with a lock it down, it's nice and tight. So that's what we're doing so far.